Hello everyone, and welcome back to Brothers Podcast Ponderings. Wasn't expecting this episode, were you? Psych. We're back. Truth is, I'm still not very well, so this is going to be 15 minutes. Maybe it might remain 15 minutes. Who knows? I probably might extend it 20 minutes. It doesn't really matter. But probably should come up with some news. Anyways, the fact that I want to make I've made some small decisions. I haven't told you this yet either. Some small decisions, announcements. As you don't, anyone watching my videos or our videos should know that they're labeled episode 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And although each episode has nothing to do with one another, I feel like people don't get that. And I'm starting to think that if I keep on going and it gets to episode 140 odd, somebody will see that and be like, well, I have 140 episodes. So the episode thing's going away on the title. Obviously, the names will stay the same because they changed anyways, but I'm getting rid of the episode thing. So hopefully people don't get as daunted by the episode numbers. Little decision. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but I think it might reflect the videos better since they have nothing to do with each other really, other than just conversations. So there you go. Last time was Wednesday when we spoke.
Yeah, it was Wednesday.
Yeah. What anime had I watched by then?
Was it Rascal? I think it was Rascal.
Right, yeah, and I was watching
Lovers War.
Lovers War. I just finished that.
You finished Lovers War yesterday.
Yes.
Because you were watching it on Wednesday and then you finished it yesterday. Then you started watching Don't Toy With Me Nagatoro. Then you watched.
Then I finished that and then I watched.
Then you watched More Than a Married Couple But Not Lovers.
Mm-hmm.
And then now you're watching Alia Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian.
There you go, guys. That's what I've been doing since then. I've got a bit of a headache. But through how much anime.
Did you hear about how I can't remember his name, but the director of Dragon Ball Super Broly and the director who took on One Piece from Wano onwards, he's died of cancer.
Oh, that's sad. No, I didn't know. I haven't been on social media in general.
He died today.
Oh, that's sad. Rest in peace. Let's see for him.
Yeah.
His works are good. Yeah,
because he's one of the main reasons why One Piece animation looks
so
good from like Wano onwards. It's the reason why Wano is where One Piece starts to look good.
Yeah, that's quite sad.
And then obviously Dragon Ball Super Broly, he was the director behind that.
Yeah, it's sad news. Whether it's a good thing, I'm replacing social media with anime. Who knows? We'll find out. Seems to be working though. I have no idea what's going on. I was saying earlier, I probably haven't touched any sort of media for about 4 or 5 days. No clue what's going on. That's good. Just been getting into anime really, and I don't think I'm not really getting bored. So, which is great. I think I'll just keep watching.
Yeah,
it's not really stopping me. I did enjoy each anime that I've watched, by the way, in case you're wondering, did I take any of it in? Of course I did. I am crazy anime fanatic. And I watched every single one and understood every single one and I cherished every single one. And to be honest, I'm really lost on time because I kind of thought they were a bit more spread apart than when I had watched them, but mind blown right now because every single one feels like a little burst of time. I remember every single point on when I was watching them. But it feels like ages since I watched Rascal.
Yeah.
It actually feels like a month.
Yeah, that was literally a few days ago.
It was just a few days ago because the amount of stories I've seen afterwards. So that's wild.
It would be really cool if you could watch, like a domestic girlfriend, Just saying.
I already told you, if it ends up on Crunchyroll again, I'll watch it. Or if it ends up on Netflix somehow, I'll watch it. Oh, My Hero. We need to discuss My Hero. We haven't caught up with you guys about our opinions on My Hero. I don't remember where we last left. It was probably like episode 2 or something.
Episode 1.
Yeah, it probably was
It
episode 1.
was, yeah, because episode 2 hadn't even came out.
Either way, the animation is peak. The story is peak. And season 8?
Yeah.
Peak. There you go.
Lots of people are pointing out the fact that like the fandom of My Hero is going to be one of the reasons it is so bad is because of the fact it pushes people away from watching a peak anime. People here are the fan base.
It's so annoying,
and they don't want to watch the anime.
I know.
Like I literally know people who refuse to watch My Hero because of the fan base.
Yeah, it's sad. More than a married couple, but not quite lovers.
Yeah.
You want to hear a little bit of tragic news about it?
Yeah.
So I got quite fed up because like the tension was too much, so I decided to read what the last chapter was that released, right? And I noticed that it hasn't ended. So when I had a look, it's on an indefinite hiatus. And apparently the author's trying to think about how to end it.
So went in without an idea of how to end it.
I don't think he went in with the intention of ending it. Or just trying to set up the final arc. And when I looked, people are saying it's unlikely because the production haven't announced a season 2, just because they don't think there's enough content.
Yeah.
By the way, there's like 30 chapters in season 1, 29 chapters, and there's 74 chapters out. So I'm pretty sure they could do a season 2. They would just have to wait for a season 3. And 9/11 happens in the manga. Yeah, that's the last chapter. It goes, the second tower's been hit.
So it's set in 2001.
Apparently.
Oh.
I didn't even know, by the way. I swear I didn't know. And like I just out of curiosity wanted to check the last chapter, and all I saw was he was going to confess his love to her, and then all of a sudden there's a scream going, the second tower's been hit.
And then an indefinite hiatus.
And I'm like, what? Wild. I loved that story, by the way. I loved season 1, and I know I can wait. I think it will end, but
So when did it go on hiatus?
Last year, I think.
Last year. Oh, so it's not that bad.
No. So it could be a while, but
it's not like Berserk levels are bad where
the author's dead.
Yeah.
No,
he's
not dead.
It's not like Hunter x Hunter levels are bad
where
we're getting a few chapters every year.
Yeah,
now at this point.
It's not like he's unwell. He's just trying to finish it off. That's all.
So he's just trying to really think.
I think he's also probably taking time on his panels before he releases it. I assume. But yeah, great anime, great romance anime. Very good. I enjoyed it a lot. And like, considering by the point I was on Stop Teasing Me, whatever it's called.
Nagatoro,
that's it. Yeah, because her name's Nagatoro. By the time I got to that point, I really thought, like, I was enjoying it. But, like, to the levels of wrestling and stuff, not really. So I just assumed I wasn't going to sort of feel that way again, or I couldn't get, like, intense about it anymore. Yeah. Taught me a lesson. Never underestimate any romance anime, because it really can change. But it's good. I recommend it to you as well. Well, you're going to watch it anyways.
Eventually.
I'll
probably have to have rewatched Gurren Lagann like 5 more times.
That's wild, by the way.
I love it. I just love it.
The only anime I've ever come close to rewatching again was like Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
I genuinely, I can't get enough.
That's just because it's not very long. So I get like,
I mean, it's longer than Gurren Lagann.
Things not being very long.
I mean, with the movies it is. Longer. With the movies, because like if it's because it's how long's the first season? 12 episodes. 13. 13, and then the second season's 13 as well. So it's 26. So it's one episode shorter than Gurren Lagann, but if you skip the filler episode, it is the same length. So overall longer, yeah. But slightly.
And another movie.
Slightly.
And they class as part of the series, so...
Yeah.
So basically they're like long special episodes, basically. The classes the run seasons as well, which is wild.
Yeah.
That's just because they weren't long enough apparently to make it into seasons, which I don't know. I feel like they could have done it. But I think they probably suited the film format better in general. If I had to be honest. It got so bad of how many anime I've watched, ladies and gentlemen, that when we started watching together My Dress Up Darling, right? And then I got into all the other romance anime that I've been watching. I generally was starting to forget the plot of My Dress Up Darling and what was going on there because of how many other anime I'd been watching and all the other different plot points. Yeah, so and there was some crazy stuff that happens in that anime. And it's another good one, but I somehow managed to nearly forget. That's wild. Casual yawn there.
Yeah,
nice. Anything you've been up to lately?
Have I really been up to anything? No, I've been kind of just.
That's just that was quite a story, a story of no words.
Yeah.
I appreciate.
I've been kind of busy this week, so I haven't really had much time to do anything.
Yeah. No, you haven't. That's fair enough.
I'm very tired, so sleep deprived. I've been going to sleep late most nights and then waking up consistently every morning.
Mm-hmm. Probably does tire out eventually.
Yeah.
I do want to say it like our schools had school councils and stuff, but I would really like to know through anyone who actually lives in Japan whether they actually take that presidential and council seats as seriously as animes present them, because if so, damn, that's some commitment to something like that. But I think it's because schools offer special treatment to those who participate. Well, ours doesn't really do that until you get into sixth form.
Yeah.
Or college. Then it's taken a bit more seriously. But I feel like that's why Japan has just all around better work ethic in general.
Yeah.
If it's encouraging stuff like that, not so bad. Just something to think about, I guess. I just find it quite interesting how different it is. And I quite like it. So, nice. Good on you, Japan. I like your commitment to a school council that ultimately you don't get paid for. So, sound good on you. Furthest I went was I filled in to be a head boy. That's the furthest I ever got. And then I didn't because I had to hand in a letter to the head teacher, and I rather started to think, well, I don't really want to do that. So I left it.
Just thinking of something. Brain. If I don't remember, I'm gonna crash out. What was I thinking about? I can't remember. It's gone.
When were you thinking about it?
What?
What was I talking about when you were thinking about it?
I wasn't listening to you. I was genuinely I stopped listening to
Good to know you stopped listening.
Because I remembered something.
Oh.
And it wasn't related to you.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, there you go. Proof that he doesn't listen to me.
No, it's because I did listen to you that I got distracted and forgot what I was talking about.
Oh, well. That's a shame. That is a shame. Oh, well. But maybe you'll guys will find out what he's thinking about. Maybe you won't, because you might never remember.
Yeah.
Who knows? But yeah, so all chill on the anime scene. A lot of them share in common the whole bullying thing, kind of. Well, more the denial of them being in love, which is fair enough. They always question themselves.
You mean like a tsundere where like when they're in love, instead they'll like start like saying, "No, I don't love you,
Yeah.
idiot."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of them do that.
Yeah, that's what a tsundere is. Which now
Tsundere.
you've experienced with what with tsunderes as characters.
Yeah. So,
because the main one I think of when I think of the tsundere, the very first one I think I noticed was Noelle from Black Clover. She was the first and main one because of the way she treats Asta. It's like that was the first tsundere.
First time I noticed it was Love is War. Like really noticed it, and honestly, that's when I really hated it, and that's when honestly close I came to quitting romance anime. I swear.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the tsundere trope.
It's not great, and when your two main love interests is basically based around that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can get quite tedious and quite annoying, especially season 4. But I won't talk about that because that would be no point. But the smaller it is, the less I really mind it. Doesn't really affect the story too much. I get why they do it. They can make more out of it. But also, couldn't they just explore more past the point of, I don't know, high school, college? Maybe actually go further, Is it really that hard? Would it really take that much? I'm pretty sure the real world, outside of school and stuff, would offer plethora to talk about in terms of love story, but I don't know. I know there's ones that set after, but it's like, well, somebody surely's going to connect the dots and go, well, I could start one from high school and go all the way. Go all the way. No one has yet, though. So, who knows? Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I'm just talking nonsense, I guess. That was my blabber. Hope you enjoyed it. But, yeah, we're overrun a little bit, so we'll get going. If you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you want to talk at all or leave anything. See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.